If you're awake at 3 a.m. and your heart feels heavy, it's not about money, it's about connection. Allah didn't wake you for magic words or quick wealth. He opened a moment for sincerity, dua and trust. Before you chase promises, listen carefully. This reminder may change how you see the night forever. When you find yourself awake in the stillness of the night, unable to sleep, it may be more than restlessness. It can be a moment Allah has opened for you to turn back to Him. Islam teaches that the night is a special time for reflection, sincerity, and quiet connection with Allah, when distractions fade and the heart becomes more honest. Sleeplessness is not always a punishment or a sign. Sometimes it is an opportunity for dua, dhikr, or seeking forgiveness. Many righteous people use the late hours to speak to Allah about their worries, hopes, and struggles. The silence of the night softens the heart and strengthens humility. Instead of scrolling or feeling frustrated, a believer can use this moment to pray, remember Allah, and place their trust in Him. When you turn restlessness into worship, it becomes a source of peace, clarity, and spiritual closeness rather than anxiety or fear. The beautiful names of Allah, Asma-ul-Husna, are meant to deepen faith, strengthen the heart, and increase closeness to Allah, not to be used as magical formulas for instant result. Islam teaches that remembering Allah through His names brings tranquility, hope, and reliance, not guaranteed outcomes like sudden wealth or immediate change. Each name reflects Allah's perfect attributes and reminds the believer who truly controls all affairs. When recited with understanding and sincerity, these names calm the heart, remove fear, and reinforce trust in Allah's wisdom. Treating Allah's names as rituals tied to specific timings or material promises risks turning worship into superstition. True benefit comes when the heart remembers Allah with humility, not expectation of control. Wealth, ease, and relief come only by Allah's decree and timing. Reciting His names at night should be an act of love and remembrance, seeking peace and guidance, while fully trusting Allah to provide what is best when it is best. In Islam, risk is not limited to money. It includes health, peace of mind, guidance, family, time, and contentment, blessings that are often greater than wealth itself. Allah alone is our Razak, the provider, and He distributes provision according to His wisdom, not human expectations or formulas. No word, time, or action can force risk to arrive except by Allah's will. Sometimes Allah gives wealth as a test, and sometimes He withholds it as mercy. Night worship, dua, and remembrance do not guarantee financial gain, but they strengthen trust in Allah and open doors of ease in ways we may not recognize immediately. When the heart is content, risk increases in meaning even if numbers remain small. Islam teaches effort during the day and reliance on Allah at all times. True success is not how much you receive, but how grateful and patient you are with what Allah provides. The night holds a special softness that allows the heart to speak honestly to Allah. When the world is quiet and distractions fade, dua made at night often comes from a place of true need and humility. Islam teaches that Allah is closer to the servant who calls upon Him sincerely, especially during the late hours. However, the power of night dua does not come from the time alone. It comes from sincerity, humility, and complete reliance on Allah. Dua is not a transaction or a demand, it is a conversation with the one who knows your struggles before you speak. Sometimes Allah answers immediately, sometimes later, and sometimes in a different form that is better for you. Night dua strengthens patience, trust, and faith, even when outcomes are unseen. When you raise your hands at night with honesty and hope, you place your worries in the safest hands possible, Allah's. Islam teaches balance, sincere worship at night, effort during the day, and complete trust in Allah at all times. Turning worship into a promise of instant money shifts the heart from tawakkul, true reliance on Allah, to expectation and entitlement. Allah never asked us to worship Him for guaranteed material outcomes. He asked us to trust Him with our outcomes. When worship becomes money-focused, disappointment can creep in and weaken faith if results don't appear as imagined. True tawakkul means doing what Allah loves, dua, dhikr, prayer, honesty and hard work, while accepting whatever Allah decrees with contentment. Wealth may come or it may not, but peace always comes with trust in Allah. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught that real richness is the richness of the heart. When worship is sincere and trust is strong, Allah opens doors in the best way and at the best time, often beyond what we asked for. Islam calls believers to worship Allah with sincerity, not with conditions attached. When religious reminders focus only on money or promise guaranteed wealth through specific words or times, they shift the heart away from tawakkul, true reliance on Allah. Tawakkul means trusting Allah's wisdom in every outcome, whether it brings ease or delay. Worship is not a shortcut to riches, it is a path to closeness with Allah. When money becomes the main expectation, disappointment can weaken faith if results do not appear quickly. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught that true success is contentment and trust in Allah, not constant increase in wealth. A believer makes dua, works honestly and leaves the results to Allah without anxiety or demand. When trust replaces expectation, the heart finds peace. Allah provides in the best way and at the best time, often in forms far greater than money alone.